Today this is just a quick live video, and it involves my child. She's wants to learn how to cook. So we are starting with the simple dishes like spaghetti. So we've put our boiling water on, yeah, and then we are using like this heat 12, level 12. So just break the spaghetti into three sizes. Yeah, break it anyhow you want and take it easy. So you just have to get the ones that you can, the size of your hand can break. So this is the way I do it. So you see, it's not splashing everywhere, okay? And then you just take it easy, not like that, okay? Not that way. So break yours. Let me see. Shouldn't splash everywhere. Just break it. And while breaking it, it shouldn't splash everywhere. Hurry up. And while she's doing that, I'm preparing the sauce. So this is just a tomato. US call it tomato. We call it tomato. So we use this one here, chopped tin tomatoes, and then we just the first thing we did was to put on put on the heat, and then choose your desired pot, pour in the oil, and then chop some onions into it and let it stir fry for about 2 minutes, and then you pour in the tomatoes. And then I wanted to do some tricks by blending what is it called, red bell pepper, not to a fine texture, just a rough texture a little bit, so that at the end of my cooking you will still see, the red bell pepper, sprinkled, like it's sprinkled in everywhere. So we just kind of prepared our sauce. We fried this a little bit for like 5 or to 10 minutes, and then while this is boiling, you're preparing your sauce. And then, because we are using fresh tomatoes, we need to test it. And in our Nigerian way, we just use our fingertips this way to test whether the tomato is still have that sour taste, or is ready to be used for the pasta. You're welcome to my channel. You're welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. So we are gonna boil the spaghetti for like say 10 minutes. Yeah, approximately 10 minutes, but not overcook it. And then you face this one here, and then add your salt. You add salt. We don't really measure while we are cooking, so just like this. We're so used to not measuring, but just put this here. Hi, hello, Faith, Irene. Thank you so much. I'm from Nigeria, but here in Dublin, Ireland. So so we're just gonna use our salt a little bit. So I'm also teaching her as well how to, just use your spices without using some measuring spoons or cups and all that. So I think this is done. And then You use your curry. Curry is curry. You can get it anywhere, but this is my favorite brand. Curry powder and some thyme. Okay. So I'm just gonna use only 1 cube. So because this is what we are eating, I'm not wearing gloves, So we just no 2 cubes actually, because I know the quantity of pasta I'm cooking, just very small. And then I sprinkle my curry, just whatever spices that you want to use. And then I put in my thyme. Okay. Some will go to the extent of, using parsley or bay leaves, but just to keep it simple, I'm just using only curry and thyme. Yes, I do. Oh, thank you so much, Irene. Thank you. I'm just trying to give her some life skills, So some will go to the extent of using maybe parsley leaves or bay leaves. I'm just going to keep it simple, curry, thyme, and Maggi and salt, and that's all, and some chili powder, you know. And then don't lose sight of your spaghetti. We just use fork to check whether it is a little bit soft. So because I'm not a new cook, I'll just use my finger to touch it. But I'm not advising her since she's very young. She's just gonna use fork. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you. So so the you don't want this the spaghetti to be too soft and be soaked by water. So we are gonna pour it away. Yeah, but like I said, yes, Faith, I can add minced meat or chicken or even shrimps, but it's just a quick fix. I don't have any of that right now. And also there is something we add like crayfish, powdered, prawns. So, but I don't really have them now. So what we are going to use is we are going to use mackerel fish. Okay? Like she just said she wanted to eat pasta. So I just have to turn off this, just to rinse it and then pour cold water. It's very important for you to pour cold water on it, otherwise, because it's very hot, it will still be cooking without you knowing. Steaming is also a way of cooking. So if the steam is high, this will become soft without you knowing, and your pasta will be so soggy. And you don't want that. You wouldn't want that. So just, pour cold water on it and then it will stop cooking. And then back to this pot here, I'll just try and taste this prepared sauce to see that all the ingredients that I've used have properly blended in. Once it is okay for me, go get the crayfish. Oh, really? You want me to add pasta water to sauce? I usually remove it because like I feel it's processed, so the first water goes away. I don't add it. I love meat, so I add it to almost every meat. I actually have meat. I actually have chicken here. But she just woke up and said she wants to eat pasta. And I was like, okay, since you want to eat pasta, you have to learn how to make it yourself so that if I'm not there, you will not go or remain hungry. Just learn how to make it. And that's why we are making this one. I was like, okay, while we are making this, I can just stream it online for anyone young, and would want and is interested in learning how to cook. They'll just tune in and learn. Yeah, but okay, next time, Faith, I'm gonna do one with shrimps and you're gonna like it. Crayfish. And even sometimes we add eggs, like fried eggs or boiled eggs. So this is crayfish. Sometimes I add it in, like it's dried prawns and shrimps, blended this way. It will still give the protein content that you're looking for, that meat will add to your body system. So at this point, I'm going to pour in water, just a little bit. Like I said, I cook without measuring. Are you seeing this, Nicole? So I'm going to transfer this pot to the bigger one. So this is how your sauce is going to look like. This is how it's going to look like. This is how it's going to look like. And actually, at this point, you can even use this sauce to eat rice if you want to, potatoes or something, noodles. Yeah, you can actually use it. It's very yummy, very colorful. So, and again, I have to test the sauce. Oh, it's very yummy. It's not because I'm the chef. It's very, very yummy. So, whatever protein you want to add, boiled egg, whatever it is, would you want me to add fried egg or onto it or just boiled egg? Please comment. So, it's just a quick fix. At this point, I'll just add the pasta, something that she can make for herself while I'm away at work or something. She can just make it for herself instead of being going hungry. And then I have this fish sauce, sorry, fish stock, the water from fish. I can, add it or just leave it, but she doesn't really like fish, so I'll just leave it out. So our pasta will be ready in few minutes. Few minutes. Just very quick. So I just have to wipe this steam. Yeah, it's ready. So this is the reason why I didn't blend the red bell pepper to a fine texture, you know, because I want to be seeing this. Okay, I just want to see that red thing in. So the fish sauce, hi Faith, the fish sauce is from mackerel fish. I've already boiled it. I'm going to use the mackerel fish for something else. So at this point, you add more water and then reduce the heat. So it's on 13. So I don't want it to be soggy. I don't want the pasta to be soggy. I still want it to be, one in a little bit strong. So then you reduce the heat to like number 8 from 13 to 8. And at this point, if you like onions, you can sprinkle it on top and it will be like crunchy when you're finally eating the spaghetti. Yeah, so colorful. Can you see that? And tasty as well. I like using curry. The aroma is so divine. So divine. So divine. So at this point, get me one egg. Yeah. So can you see? If you want the pasta to be creamy, you can add more water and maybe thickener. But at this point, if I want to add this egg to it, I can just thoroughly wash the egg with soap. I'm washing it right now. And then you can just dip this inside. You can dip the egg inside, instead of cooking separately. If you want to economize, if you don't want electricity bill, you just dip it in separate inside, and the steam will kind of cook the egg, and it is tastier when the steam cooks the egg instead of boiling it. 1 or 2 eggs, okay. Faith wants 2 eggs. So any amount of eggs you want. So maybe two for the chef and for the one that will finally eat the food. Get me another egg. All right. So you can just dip it in. And remember, you have to keep an eye on the water content so that it doesn't start burning. Okay, depending on how you've no, wash it first. So dip it in here. Dip it in and you cover it. So, so at this point, if you just want a tastier pasta, you can just cover with foil so that the steam will cook it very well. No, 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 it will be soggy if I break it into it. I just want to eat boiled egg, or you fry it separately in another pan and then put it in just like the Chinese fried rice. But I'm just I want it boiled, just to have protein in there, and then you cover it. So you cover it and check back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Don't go watching television. Don't go get distracted. So you just have to keep an eye on it for 5 minutes on level 8 heat. Okay, And why I'm doing that, why I'm waiting for it to cook, I like tidying up immediately. Like, I don't pile up work for myself. So while standing, I tidy up, start cleaning up so that once I finally get to eat my food, I'm relaxing. I'm in a relaxed mood. So there is no point after eating, after relaxing, then you come back and start doing chores again. So I will have to tidy up. I hope you enjoyed watching how to cook spaghetti. Af- Really, the name of the food is spaghetti jollof. There's what we call jollof rice, popular jollof rice. So it's just basically using the tomato sauce with it. So there are so many ways to cook pasta. You have cheese pasta. You have what is it called? Bolognese. So you have so many ways, but this one is called spaghetti jollof, dry from Nigerian jollof rice. So that is it. Tidying up. Get me the brush, and then we sweep here. So all the mess. Yeah, and then we eat and then we relax. I hope you've enjoyed the. No, 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 no. I'm not signing off yet. Someone is asking, you love pasta? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so easy to make. Very quick. You're done with it. I don't like spending time in the kitchen, like cooking and cooking there. So it's very quick and easy to make. And there are various ways of making it. Maybe in my next life, I'll make the one with, what would you want, Nicole? With meatballs? Oh, okay. And we'll just make it creamy. Yeah? Creamy. Okay. Garlic bread. Have you tried it before from your friends? Oh, really nice. Oh, okay. So remember the spice I use for this is only thyme, curry, Maggi, and salt. If I'm in real mood of cooking, I'll blend in ginger, garlic, I'll use I can dash in parsley leaves or, whatever that you want, feel comfortable using, you just go ahead and use it. But this one is just a quick fix for me. So it's just these four spices and it will really taste good. I wish you were here to do food tasting for me, but I know that I'm a very good cook and it will taste nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. So when I dish out the food, I will just screenshot it or I'll just still do the video. I'll leave the video on actually to the final cooking. Thank you for tuning in. So we are waiting for the food to get done. You finished sweeping. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. We're just cooking spaghetti and we covered it with steam. So like I will tell her, if you want to remove this, you have to really be very careful. You don't just remove this from here because your hand will especially your fingers will get burnt by the steam. So if you want to go, just go from behind. Did you see? Did you see what happened? Had it been I left my fingers there, you just automatically get burnt. Okay? So you just do like this quickly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is turning out well, you know, with the eggs inside of it. Instead of cooking eggs separately, we just threw it in there so that the steam will properly boil the egg. And at this point, I'm also going to lower the steam. I'll lower the heat, sorry, to like 5 probably. you know, because it's beginning, can you see? It's beginning to dry up. So you just want the remaining cooking to be done by steam. Okay? Oh, my daughter is saying that it smells so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. Look at that. So looking yum, 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 yum. So go ahead and leave it covered using foil so that the foil will, you know, help it to cook faster using the steam. You're welcome to my channel. I'm just making pasta. I'm making spaghetti actually. So we have almost done cooking. I'm waiting for the final dishing out. It's looking so colorful. So colorful. Welcome back to my channel. If you're my follower, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate your time for passing by my channel and tuning in. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. So we are just trying to make pasta. Look at that. Look at it. So like I said, you don't open this from here, you're gonna get burnt. So you just open from behind and remove your hand immediately. Can you see that steam coming out? It can really burn. So look at what we are making. Pasta, and it's smelling so good. So good. I like seeing these tomatoes and the red bell pepper when I'm cooking. I just like blend it, not to a smooth consistency, so you just, see this. It makes it look really colorful. Look at that. Look at this. And you can see my egg here. I don't want to boil the egg separately, so I put it inside here for it to get cooked using steam and saving energy as well. If you're happy with what you're seeing, please like my live. Please, please, please. If you're happy to do that, thank you. So it's remaining like 2 minutes, and then I'll be done cooking. You're welcome. We are cooking pasta. So I'm teaching my younger child how to cook pasta. She says she's hungry, and I was like, this is a good time for you to learn how to actually do this by yourself, so that if I'm not around you, or if I have gone to work and you're really hungry, at least you can cook something for yourself. And that's why we are doing this tutorial. Look at this, so lovely, looking so nice. And I just have to taste whether it is soft now. It's remaining like about 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna add some little salt in, and then turn it around. I'll finally turn it when I'm done cooking. So if you like what you're seeing, please, please, if you're happy, just like my video, like it. Thank you. Thank you for passing by my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate. So I'm just going to cover with foil so that the steam will do the rest of the cooking. And then I'll give it like 2 minutes, and then we are done. Oh, someone is saying that they love pasta. Oh, you do? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just trying to teach her. She's quite young, and I felt she has come of age to really learn how to do these things. These are life skills that I'm transferring to her. She should be able to learn how to make some simple dishes like pasta in case she's hungry and I'm at work and could not fix anything for her. She'll be able to, do these things by herself. And once you start, once she start doing this, she'll feel so happy, I guess. Will you be happy? You'll be happy to do that by yourself? Oh, nice. So, and you feel rewarded afterwards, right? Right? So, she's happy. She's quite happy learning. You're learning, right? Mm-hmm. So I think, so just give it like 2 minutes and our food will be ready. Ready, ready, ready. Yum, yum. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Sandra. I love food. I am a foodie, and these days I try to, shift from the norm. I mean, by the norm, I mean the normal dishes that we cook at home, to try something different. And I like mixing herbs and spices to get a different taste as well. So yeah, I love cooking at of when it's very convenient for me, not when I'm tired. Actually, I'm very lazy to cook, but once I get in the flow, I love what I do. I really love it. So I think the food is should be ready by now. So I keep emphasizing on this to her. Once you cover your pot with foil, you don't try opening it this way. No, 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 no. You can try from here, or just wear something, just remove, like you see the steam. This steam can actually burn. So you just allow the steam to escape a little bit before finally removing the foil. So the food is ready. Yum, 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 yum. So this is it. And ooh la la, the food is, so you just have to keep an eye on it. You can see it's already drying up. And I've put my egg here so that, you know, so that it will be cooked by the steam. The egg is here. It didn't go anywhere. So our food is ready. Hmm, so yummy. And a little bit of salt. My taste bud is not able to detect whether there is salt in this, so that's why I added like a pinch of salt. But the food is ready. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. You're welcome to come and taste this delicious food with us. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. So I love using this to dish out my pasta. Yeah, it makes it easier to dish it out. You always think what? That's an option. So let's see which one is easier and faster. So this goes this way. See, and then try yours. Try using that. No, no, you're picking the egg. I think this. Yeah, you see, I think actually This utensil is for meat, picking up some like vegetable, but I prefer this one. This is actually for pasta. To pick up the egg, yeah. So allow the egg to be cooked by the seed, using steam, and it's another way of saving energy. So at this point, our food is ready. Hmm. Yum yum. Yum yum. All right. That's the end of our cooking section. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for passing by my channel. I really appreciate. See you another time.
Thank
Bye
you.
and good
Bye.
night.
Bye. Good night. Thank you for watching.